Alright guys, so here we go. We're going to be doing some walking and some talking. Come on, babies. I had to let my babies out of their cage because it was just absolutely soaking wet. And I'm afraid that they're going to get hurt. I'm afraid somebody's going to poison them. So we're going to walk down here and check and see if it's dried up any for them to get in. So I can get them put back up. If not, nope, not dry yet. They'll stay on the porch. It is awful. We've been trying to find some straw for them to get it laid down, but we've got some different plans going on right now. So I'm going to show you. We got mainly most of the bank side over there cleaned up, and we were working on this little shed over here, the red and white one. That's where I wanted to set the chickens. But once we got in here and moved some stuff around, it is full of mold, and I am not going to put my chickens in here. So we'll probably just leave this as an old storage building, stored up. We did get rid of the little outhouse building here that looked like a little outhouse. We did get it tore down. The flood, we had a little bit of water, nothing major come through, but this is all the trash from the last time it did. We're going to get it cleaned up, get all this back through here cleaned out, repurpose some of the tin, the block, and help my neighbor get her stuff cleaned up over there. Just going to move the chickens away from this area. So the green building that is up there, that used to be our boiler room. It was like it was a constant heating the water and heating the house. We're no longer able to do it. My husband said, that he's not able to get out there and, continue with, chopping the firewood and getting all of it ready. So we are actually probably just going to leave the burner in there. And so in the wintertime, it will actually keep it cooler. The poles that are up against the wall there, we are going to extend it out. We're going to put up cattle fencing. Chickens are on hold right now. We're going to put up cattle fencing. That way the dogs can actually have a good, sturdy house. Just a little building. We're going to get in there and get it all cleaned out for them. We're going to put the cattle fence around it. That way they can come in and out as they please. We will be moving the garden in the springtime. We're going to be moving it over. The chickens will probably be up around here somewhere, maybe, if we get that far in the process. This is just ideals right now of what we're doing. We are going to move. Well, let me come over here and I'll show you guys. My sons are going to be helping me. One of my sons does not want to be recorded. He's just real finicky about that. So y'all, I'll just be bringing you in for stages of this. We're going to take the chicken wire off of this, save what we can. A lot of it probably won't be able to be saved. The framing, we're going to have to do some work on the framing. The roof, it may have to come off because we are actually going to try to get all this cleared out so we can move the framing itself away from the flood. It usually floods down here, guys. The water comes down and flows this way when the rivers gets over. So we're just going to move this away, move this out of the way. Poor old Kilo, she's having it. Kilo, what are you doing, girl? Don't jump on me. Don't jump on me. She's wanting to play so bad with Apollo, and Apollo don't want to play. But we're going to move the framing and stuff up this way. Put it somewhere over here. Have the garden down this way a little bit, let the dogs have this spot. Of course, if y'all been following me for a while, you know that we lost Bandit. Somebody had poisoned my son's German Shepherd. He was his relief, or what do you call it, emotional support dog. He got it when he got back from the army, and somebody actually poisoned him and he died. He is buried down here. We've got all the wood and stuff cleaned out that was trees that had fallen. We got it all burned up. We got some trash that we need to put into the bins and get it hauled off. We got to get this old trailer right here hauled off. It's busted, broke, and everything else. It's got trash in it. This is one of my favorite parts of my yard. And when the river, or when the creek flows, you have such a beautiful, beautiful sound of water. And I just love it. I love it here. But we've got a lot of work that we need to get done, that we're wanting to get done. Guys, when we had that storm come in and we were out of power, that was the most horrific inconvenience ever. But as you can see, we do have a lot of yard that we can work with. It's just trying to get it all fixed and nice, you know, get it the way that we wanted to get it done. The trees, my husband said absolutely not. The trees are not coming down, not even worry about cutting them. If the good Lord wants them to come down, he'll bring them down. But as now, they are not coming down, which, you know, I'm kind of a little iffy now that, you know, my friends lost his house. And then we have the beautiful mountains that I get to look at when I'm down here. I just love this view of the property. We've got to do some, you know, cleaning on the outside of the house, pressure wash it. The blocks need a new good coat of paint. All in good time. I'm not able to do it in the way that my kid's been working lately. He's not been able to do it. But yeah, we're looking to get this started a little at a time. I just got to get some cattle fencing, which, you know, that's what I'm saving for, is to get that done. And did you in the creek? I figured you would go play, Apollo. I figured you would go play. Him and Bandit used to love coming down here and playing in the water. And it's just, he's been so lost without, he's so lost without his dad, because Bandit is Apollo's daddy. So yeah, it's sad. And then Miss Kiki, she belongs to my oldest son who moved back home, and we just adopted her. She's a little standoffish because we used to have an underground fence, and she was used to knowing where the fence line is. That's the reason why you'll see her just like do a perimeter of it. She won't get close. Come here, Kiki. Come here. Yeah, she's like, no, you're not getting me shocked, Mama. I know where that's at. She's a little super sweetheart. And she loves to play. She's so energetic. What are you doing, baby? Huh? Yep. Apollo is my baby. Apollo, he gives me all the loves. He's beautiful. He's something else. Both of them are. But we used to have thornless blackberries here, and I don't know what happened to them, but I guess they just decided they didn't want to grow there. We've had a lot of erosion on the banks where the creeks have got up. There's a pole. I don't know whose that is. Some kind of fence post that got washed down. And then up here you can see where the creek, it It absolutely. My yard used to be a straight line all the way down, guys. And look, now we got little creeks, crevices, and everything else. So, yeah, we've had a lot of erosion with the water coming in. But, water makes a way. That's the reason why you don't drive through water. And as you can see, this piece right here is about ready to break off. Up, let me see if you can see it. It's kind of sunken down, so this piece is going to break off soon. That piece up there broke off earlier. Yeah, so it's just going to keep on, keep on. One of these days, I'm going to wake up and the water's going to be right up my front door. We got to try to figure out some way to control this erosion of the ground, because I mean it's getting worse. Of course, you can see over there how the bank had slid down. So, yeah, but I have a pretty lot of land that we have got so much that we can do with, and I just want my fur babies, Mr. Apollo. I just want my fur babies to be warm this winter and not have to be worried about if they're going to be dry or muddy or, you know, it's. I've got some doozy of neighbors. I mean, they are just absolutely. Um, the one neighbor that lives really next to me, she is a good neighbor. But there is a one neighbor down the road and one up on the hill that are really pieces of human dirt, because they are the ones that were fussing about the dogs, and the dogs don't do anything. The dogs has been here longer than they have. They've just always been free roamed, and for somebody to poison one of my dogs, it absolutely just, yeah, it's got neighbor against neighbor right now. But it's all good. But we have a lot of work that we've got to get done. I know, baby, I'm right here. Now the neighbor's dogs over there, oh my gosh, they are a bunch of yappy yaps. And you can probably see it. It's on standing on its little doghouse down there. But I just wanted to give y'all a quick update on what we're going to do, what we're trying to do, how we're going to get it started, and I will let you guys later. And I'll bring y'all along the process of after we get one stitch done, because like I said, I've got a kiddo that don't want to be recorded, and I'm going to respect his wishes and stuff, because he's absolutely just he's a good kid. He's just camera shy. So, with that said, guys, I will let you go, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.